students and just members of the community in general, just in our nation, are facing quite difficult times.
I had a few conversations with Mr. Schlegel and Mr. Gilbertson about incidents that happened regarding like other students that didn't really make me or other students feel comfortable.
Racially charged incidents between students. Some things that we really identified as gaps of our understanding in terms of our staff members as well.
That really sparked up the idea of having a unity council and having people build off of ideas of how we can all come together as a community and like a school.
We've known of our diversity, but we haven't always necessarily celebrated it. And so to me, like the whole idea of how do we celebrate the diversity that we have.
And having a group of open-minded and solution-focused people working together to actually solve some of those problems as much as we can here at a school level, here at a district level, I think is a really great example to set. And it's super important that it's involved in education, because education is one of the first experiences that people will have. You think about it, students enroll at 5 years old and they're here until they're 18 or 19. And that's just a long, long time, so making sure that process is as equitable as possible is a super important thing to do.
I feel like I have more of a support system in this school, knowing that there's people that they can help with situations that are happening in our school and like all around GIPS as well. And I feel like it's important to let others know that like there is people there that can help and that we listen, and that those problems are not like we could find ways to like help with situations like that. And that's really been a nice thing to have here.
One of the things we talk about a lot is we all have blind spots, right? Like we all see the world through our eyes, and sometimes as administrators or as adults, like we have trouble stepping into students' shoes. It sparks the conversation. It helps us to identify those blind spots. And again, without the student voice in the project, like I don't think we would have been able to identify what those inequities were that existed almost below the surface, outside of our consciousness.
I'd really want the Unity Council to be more active, like for further years, and like just reach people, those that feel like they don't have anybody, especially like people of color. Want them to feel that they can be safe, and I think the Unity Council can really do a good job of that and like include many other people.
Equity and unity are long-term solutions. They're not just a one and done stop. You can't say, we solved this problem, we're done. It's going to be something that's going to continue to have to happen. And the Unity Council is a great example of how we're able to do that. Student members that rotate in and out, that keep on getting added and the group getting bigger. I would be happy to see that the Unity Council continues doing projects and other things to help ensure that equity and make sure that people are educated.
We're building off of nothing, and like it's just the beginning, and like from the future we can build so much from what we just started.